Men's 5,000. This was an exciting race. You wanted to see who would show up because you had a lot of people doubling back. You had Cheptegei coming back from the 10,000, Barrega coming back from the 10,000, Mohamed coming back, Fisher coming back. That whole Ethiopian contingent was legit. You had two really strong Kenyans and Krop and Kip Career who had run 12:40 this year. And then you had Ingebrigtsen coming back from the 1,500 where he got silver. And this thing looked like it was going to go hard from the gun. It was hard from the gun.
Yeah, they were on like 63, 205. So you're like a 4:10 mile pace. But then each lap got slower and slower. So all of a sudden they were running 13:30 pace.
Mm-hmm. And then that allowed other people to get involved. That allowed, Oscar Chalimo to get in the mix. Luis Cajalva was able to sit in the pack and move his way up. Ingebrigtsen gets to the front with 2.5 to go, and I'm thinking, well, this looks familiar. Because he went to the front with 2 to go in the 1,500. What's going to be the end result here? And the difference was
he's not racing 1,500 meter runners. He's
exactly.
runners.
Exactly. And he won this thing going away.
It wasn't even close.
I mean, he closed really hard. Krop kicked for second. Oscar Chalimo for third. Grijalva got that 4th place spot. Looked like Fisher had a chance at a medal with 100 to go. Got tangled up. He didn't really know what went wrong there. But he finished 6th behind teammate Ahmed. And a lot of these favorites that you thought would be in the mix, like Kip Career, like Kajelka, like Cheptegei, Barrega, were just further back. They weren't really factors in that final lap. But this thing was quick early on, slow, and then like a quick last 2 laps or so. And Jakob kind of ran it like he's run a lot of 1,500s this year.
Yeah.
Get to the front in the second half and then squeeze the pace down.
He closed in 53 seconds?
Yeah.
And he jogged that final 10 meters too. So he probably, if he was going all out, he probably could get to at least the 52s. It was very impressive close. You could tell, I knew that Jakob was going to win because in like 600 meters to go, you could see the leg turnover of the pack and the leg turnover of Jakob. And it looked like Jakob was running in slow motion. He had a very sensuous esque vibe, where it just looked like he was still just galloping and kind of still looked like he was in a good rhythm, where everyone else looked more tense and like quick turnover, so I was like, oh, he has yet to even go to a gear. And then with 150 to go, he turned on the gear and then boom, there was like a 10-meter gap. And then he just cruised down the home stretch. So Jakob, yes, Jake Whiteman beat him fair and square, head-to-head, no ifs, ands, or buts. But he was the best runner today, and he showed why. And it definitely makes Jake Whiteman's win even more impressive, in my opinion, seeing the way Jakob was able to dominate a world-class field. Like, this was a good field. There was no, scratches from that. It had the Ugandans, it had the Kenyans, it had the Ethiopians, it had the best of the best. And Jakob made them all look like puppy chow.
Colt, I just sent you his interview. If we could get that up when you get a chance. It was hot. It was 90 degrees too. I think that factored in as well too. It is interesting though. Just you never know how people are going to react to a double. It's a long meet, so you figure, all right, they're going to be able to recover. They're going to be fine, but not everybody handles it the same way. He was prepared for it, and it's weird because we thought going in, hey, he's going to have 1 gold and 1 silver. What's he going to get the gold in? I think most people would have said 1,500, and that silver would have been in the 5,000.
Yeah.
That was that competitive.
And I mentioned in the podcast last night, there's a little bit of symmetry. Yeah, it's the guy.
Yeah.
Gets silver in the 15, come back and win a 5K that had a little bit of not an honest pace late, most of the race. Now Jakob gets silver in the 1,500 and comes back and wins the 5K because he was the best miler in the crew. If you're not going to make it honest, the milers are going to excel. The kickers are going to excel. And, it's a lot easier to have 3 1,500s in your legs than a whole 10K. Jakob was just set up for success and was able to pull together. Do we have the...
Yeah. You'll know when to stop. He says something pretty epic, pretty Jakob-esque early on.
Pretty good. It's just an amazing feeling. It's been I've been working hard towards this, of course, towards the Olympics last year as well. But considering what happened on Tuesday, I'm very happy with with how it turned out today.
What was your strategy for the race?
Trying to win as much as possible.
No,
keep going.
Keep going.
But
Paul.
did you come in? Did you want to lead at Balakay to go? That's where you took the lead. Was that your plan coming in, or?
I didn't want you guys to make an article saying that it was a tactical decision, because it wasn't. I was just better. So I wanted to prove that I was just running faster than the other guys. There was no tactical decision. There was no sprint finish. I just wanted to prove that this was my goal, and considering how the race went on, I felt like I was the better runner today.
How much did you feel the heat?
I was just better. Didn't want to leave any doubt. Now, I will say this. If they were able to keep the pace going,
12:50 pace, there could have been a doubt.
But again, that's a lot to ask in 90 degrees with guys doubling back. So I don't know if that was realistic, but Cheptegei went to the front early thinking he probably would want to get some help, but Jakob was just able to stick, and he did not want anybody to imply that it was a tactical race or tactical decision. He wanted to win from far enough out so that way no one could say it was just a question of a decision. He wanted to be like, I'm faster. I'm the best 5,000 meter runner in the world.
Exactly.
That's what he wanted to say.